Coach, the city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild CenturyLink field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a wet and rainy night, and off we go from Seattle. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Pass. Check three.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 66 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now, he tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Trying to get it deep downfield, gets it picked off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Throwing again. Wilson. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Under 10, under 10. Watch the safety creep. Showing it. 22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again. Cassius Marsh, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running to start the drive is Love. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Right there.
2nd down, Haskins. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with Geis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
54, room. 54. And let's get this.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
First down, Redskins.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, Prince went against them. But that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
36. Here we go. Run left. 36.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 29 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, it's Haskins. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, D-line, 51, Mike, man, I got you.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. From the 30 on second down, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Wilson, and Jennings has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
14. 36. Line 36.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the... Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. He's going to air one out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
36 to Mike. I got you, son.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hold up. 6, line 36.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll get this to Jennings over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
36. Check it out, read. Go.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Ziggy Ansah, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Special! I'll go special! Cut!
Now it's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Haskins now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On second down, here's Haskins. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
A gain of 16 yards. But it brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check right 54. Right 54. Watch the slants. Watch the slants. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He's got a first down past the 30. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 82 yards. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town.